The man took advantage of his wife falling asleep and placed a basin of charcoal inside the tent. Then, he heartlessly zipped the tent shut. He tried to make it look like his wife had committed suicide so he could take over her billions in assets. But what he didn't know was his wife unexpectedly woke up. She stumbled out of the tent, didn't see her husband around, and tried to call for help. But suffering from carbon monoxide poisoning, she couldn't even hold her phone properly. Just as she bent down to pick up her phone, she became dizzy and accidentally fell off a cliff. When the husband and his lover rushed over, they found no trace of the wife. Only her phone was left at the edge of the cliff. At that moment, the two of them excitedly believed the woman had fallen to her death. Later, the man even held a grand funeral for his wife. He pretended to be deeply in love in front of many reporters. He had a lawyer read a fake will he had forged, transferring his wife's company and assets all into his own name. But what they didn't know was the woman had actually been rescued by a mysterious person. Even her deaf ear had unexpectedly regained hearing. The woman was overjoyed and couldn't wait to tell her husband the good news. But just as she opened the front door, she saw her own memorial portrait. Even her husband looked terrified upon seeing her. The man hadn't expected his wife to still be alive, so he lied and said she had gone missing, and he thought something bad had happened to her. That's why he claimed he held a funeral for her. The woman didn't suspect him at all. She was just about to tell him that her hearing had come back when she heard the parrot say, "The deaf woman is back." She even overheard the mistress hiding in the shadows. The woman was completely shocked, and the husband noticed something was off. He cautiously asked if she had heard anything. When she didn't respond clearly, he took her to the bedroom to rest. He left under the excuse of making her food, but in reality, he went to discuss with his lover how to get rid of her. They still didn't know that the woman had regained her hearing and had heard their entire conversation. Only then did the woman realize she had been deceived. Her only chance of saving herself was to let someone know she was still alive, but the two of them had no intention of letting her go. To test her, the mistress asked her directly what had happened to her while she was missing. Unexpectedly, the woman claimed she had amnesia to avoid answering, but the husband still didn't plan to spare her. He even discussed with his lover in front of the woman how they would get rid of the wife. The woman stood up in shock after hearing it. To avoid raising suspicion, she lied and said she needed to use the bathroom. Once in the bathroom, she tried calling for help, but just as the call went through, the man suddenly appeared and caught